Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Struggling to keep your laser or 3D printer organized? Today, I'm showing you the DIY cabinet I designed to fix that. It's practical, sturdy, and easy enough for anyone to build. After a few sketches and tweaks, I nailed a design that works for lasers and 3D printers while keeping your workspace neat. Whether you're a maker, hobbyist, or just love a clean setup, stick around. I'll show you every step. I've put together a detailed assembly instruction manual for this project, including the full hardware list, cut list, dimensions, specifications, and bill of materials. You can find the link in the description below. Ready to get started? Let's dive in. Off camera, I went through the cut list to trim and label all of the 3/4 inch plywood panels you see here. Once everything was cut, I organized the pieces into groups based on where they would be used, so all the base parts went together, and the same for the center module were also grouped. This way, when it came time to assemble, everything was easy to find and nothing got mixed up. Alright, first up is the base. I start by running a bead of wood glue along the middle brace, which is going to hold the base together. Then I carefully line it up with the pencil marks and set it down on my work surface. Taking a moment here to make sure it's perfectly aligned is key, because a strong square base makes the rest of the build go so much smoother. Once I've double-checked the alignment on my work table, I use my brad nail gun to secure the middle brace in place, making sure it's held firmly while the glue sets. Then I do the same for the outer braces: glue, align, and secure. Once all 3 braces are secured, I run a bead of glue along the top edge of all the base panels, being careful to avoid any drips along the way. Next, I press the floor section firmly into place, then make sure everything is square and properly aligned. Using my brad nail gun again, I secure the floor to the base frame, following the center line pencil mark to make sure everything lines up perfectly as I stitch the right side together. Now, I nail the middle brace securely into place. After the left wall is secured, I finish by nailing the front kick plate, completing the base of the floor. Off camera, I glued and nailed together 5 of the caster blocks so I could install them on each corner. I start by applying a generous amount of wood glue to the underside of the floor panel, then to the 2 sides of the caster block. Next, I carefully position the block into the corner and secure it by nailing from both outer sides, making sure everything is firmly attached and square. I repeat the same process 3 more times until all 4 caster blocks are securely installed. At this stage, I mark and pre-drill 4 holes in each caster block to attach the casters using hex sheet metal screws. Now it's time to attach the casters. First, carefully square each caster in the corner of its block. Using a ratchet attachment on your drill, start driving in the 4 hex sheet metal screws. Here's a pro tip: don't fully tighten any one screw right away. Instead, screw each fastener in about halfway on all corners first. Once every screw is halfway in, go back and tighten them all the way. This ensures the caster sits evenly and flush across all surfaces, giving you a smooth, level setup that won't wobble. Off camera, I glued and nailed the side wall to the inside portion of the center wall to assemble the middle module of the cabinet. Next, I'll attach some leftover aluminum L angles from another storage cabinet I previously built. You can see that video in the upper right corner. These L angles will hold 6 20-bin portable parts storage cases from Harbor Freight Tools, allowing them to slide neatly into place. After securing all 5 L angles to the middle wall using 1.5-inch drywall screws, I attach the upper drawer wood rails. These rails will guide the drawers, allowing them to slide smoothly open and closed. I run a bead of glue to attach the top wood drawer rails. Next, I take a single wood rail, align it with the pencil marks, and use a small scrap piece of 3/4-inch leftover plywood to align the front position of the drawer and stitch it into place. To build up the wood rail, I apply another bead of glue on top of the first rail, then gently press, align, and secure the new piece over the first wood rail. Pro tip: for long spans, it's best to nail the ends first. This naturally helps align the piece before fastening the middle. And here's what the inside of the middle left wall looks like when it's finished. Now, to finish the other side of the middle wall, I flip it over, apply a bead of glue to the upper section, then press, align, and secure the wood rail in place. Here, I check the front alignment again, using the same small scrap of 3/4-inch leftover plywood to set the drawer's front position, then secure it into place. Once it's aligned, I secure the first rail into place. Next, I attach the second rail on top of the first one. Off camera, I completed the interior of the left outer wall, adding the matching L angles and top rails, just like I did with the middle wall. And here's the interior of the right outer wall. To assemble the right shelf to the curved bottom storage divider wall, I run a bead of glue along the pencil mark. Then I press, align, and stitch it into position from both ends. Now finish the installation by following the pencil mark, nailing it from the flat side, and then set it aside. To build the left shelf with the vertical stopper that prevents the cases from sliding too far in, repeat the same glue, press, align, and secure procedure, and set it aside. Now, to attach the middle wall, apply glue to the back panel between the pencil marks, then align it and secure it into position from each end. To finish fastening the middle wall to the back panel, slide the assembly back and carefully lift it, securing the back panel and middle wall with one hand each since they're only tacked together. Once the piece is flat on the table, stitch along the pencil line all the way down. Once the middle wall is securely fastened, I attach the right shelf assembly with the curved, vertical material storage wall. Again, it's just glue, press, and stitch to tack it in place. To secure the right shelf assembly with the curved vertical storage wall to the middle wall, I start by drilling pilot holes using a countersink bit. This gives the screws a clean seat and helps pull both panels together tightly when I fasten them. Once the pilot holes are ready, I drive in the 2-inch drywall screws to pull everything together and lock the entire assembly firmly into place. After attaching the left shelf assembly to the middle wall, here's what the completed middle module looks like. At this point, I test fit the floor base assembly to the middle module. Since I can't stitch the middle wall from the bottom because the base's center brace blocks it, I drill pilot holes with a countersink bit attachment through the base floor panel and up into the side wall panel next to the middle wall. Then I drive 2-inch drywall screws through that side wall to secure the middle wall to the base. Next, I attach the right outer side wall. I apply glue to all the edges that contact the side wall, then carefully position it over the cabinet, align it, and press it firmly into place. I follow the pencil line and secure the right side wall to the middle module. Then, I secure the right shelf into place, following its pencil line. With both side walls fastened, I add glue to the top edges and set the top panel over the cabinet. Looks like it's time for more of the classic press, align and stitch. Oh boy! We're almost in the home stretch. I carefully follow the pencil line around the top's perimeter one last time to make sure everything is perfectly aligned. Then, with everything in place, I press it down and secure it, and just like that, the top is finally on. Now it's time to assemble the drawers. I apply the last drops of glue to the back face of the drawer panel, then follow the pencil lines to align and secure it into place. This is followed by stitching. You get the idea now, right? Once the drawer is assembled, I test fit it into its place. And here's the fully assembled cabinet, complete with both drawers in place. Next up, paint. Starting from the bottom up, I spread the paint in small sections to avoid streaks and runs. No need to be neat here, remember? This cabinet is built for tough jobs, not hold fine china. Just a few more strokes of paint and I'll call this one done. And there you have it, customized outer hanging bins to hold accessories, and a cabinet that will take care of all your needs in the shop. In order to support the channel, please visit our Etsy store at toyandpropmasters.etsy.com, where you'll find unique treasures for everyone. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more projects. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future builds. Happy building, and I'll see you next time.